In the high-pressure world of the ICU, where every heartbeat matters and every second counts, even the strongest hearts can feel the weight. Today, I bring you the journey of a true medical warrior, a specialist in anesthesia and intensive care, a man who spends his days saving lives, and his nights carrying the weight of those moments. Due to hospital policy, his name and identity will remain confidential, but his story is too powerful not to share. When the demands of his profession began to take a toll on his emotional well-being, he chose to try something unexpected: graphotherapy.
Hi Maneesha ma'am, hello everybody. Today I'm going to talk about why and how I came around to graphotherapy. I am a critical care physician, basically, which means that I manage patients in the ICUs. I have been doing this for about 6 to 7 years now. This is my seventh year running. I deal with people who are critically ill or will be critically ill and need management of their disease on a daily monitored basis, which means I am consistently in a dealing with somebody else's health crisis, be it mental, physical, or emotional. Uh, at present, we are not only dealing with physical health, we are also dealing with mental health crises. We have patients who themselves are psychiatrically ill and need consistent support, or maybe sedation, or maybe they are not uh, safe enough to be kept at a home environment in such that they may injure themselves or somebody else. So it's a, I would say, from a physician or non-intensive care physician's perspective, it's a demanding and challenging job.
Every day, this doctor spends hours caring for people he doesn't even know. But the body he lives in often got neglected. Over the years, he had accidents and injuries, and gradually, his own health began to suffer. Let's hear from the doctor himself about the challenges he faced and how it affected him.
When I came to MAM, I was in a major mental health crisis wherein I was not able to function at work or in my personal life. My interpersonal relationships were messed up because I was usually misunderstood. I could not put my point up clearly. I was targeted at my workplace for the same. I had low emotional control when I was targeted. It was easy to trigger me. I was always the center of conflict. Whether I was involved in it or not, that's a completely separate story because I was rarely involved via actions. I was just present physically and was being targeted majorly because I could not deliver my point successfully. Due to this, I was in a major state of absence of self love, a slight feeling of disgust towards myself and my actions. I could not love my near ones properly too. I was perpetually on a high sympathetic drive. My BP had shot up to 150 by 90, 160 by 90. I was not taking medications because I thought being overweight is a problem that's causing me high blood pressure. I was not able to lose weight. I was not able to manage my own BP, my own emotions, my own mood. I also had a spinal hump due to a old injury. It was a gym injury, but I never took it seriously, so it came in to bite me later. I had severe cervical pain, digestive issues, consistent diarrhea, change in bowel habits. I was even thinking there might be some Crohn's or irritable bowel disease. Luckily, I did not have that. Uh, Severely low immunity leading to hospitalizations too. I was always wheezing, always coughing, always on a bronchodilator. I had rota caps with me. I gave my MD exam in a 102 fever with bronchodilators, TDS, and I could never breathe right. I thought I was smoking a lot back then, it could be because of that. I majorly reduced my smoking, nothing helped. Then I approached ma'am in a state of despair and I had given up on myself that this is how I have to live now. But ma'am gave me a 3 month window that she'll be able to help me out over a period of 2 to 3 months. Back then, I had no idea what graphotherapy is. I just knew who Maneesha ma'am is and what she does. And there was a previous uh, uh, emotion of trust in her because I know she does what she does great, and she is a, as I tell all my friends, she is a magician of the mind. Whenever I whenever I can't think straight, I talk to her. Whenever I can't be myself, I talk to her. So much so that she knows everything that's going on in my life. And I'm a very private person. Nobody knows what's going on in my mind. I value the privacy of my mind, but ma'am does know everything. Whatever I don't say, she'll iterate it out to me better than I could ever. So she explained what graph therapy is, how it's based on psychology and neurology combined, how there are already studies, imaging studies, that are proving what graph therapy can do, how it can change you, how it can stimulate those areas of the brain that you never knew you needed. I never knew my prefrontal cortex is in such uh, a grim state. I also never knew that I could need therapy. However, I just knew that something's not right, I need to fix it. Uh, I never knew that using an insular cortex is required, or that my own persona will change in 3 months. I've taken behavioral therapy first earlier in life because of issues earlier. I did not know it could be this easy to take a therapy. When I took CBT last time, I practically cried and hated my therapist throughout the time. This time, the feeling is not there. It's easy. Doing this was easy. Ma'am gave me homework. I did it. She showed me results. I can now see it myself too. For the first month, I trusted her. The second month, I started to trust myself. In the third month, I started to trust whatever she's doing with me is doing a good job. So I just need to shut up and follow her. I never used my mind after the first month. My questions stopped, my efforts increased. Now, when I am at 3 months and 20 days today, all that has happened, let me tell it out to you. My hump has improved while I sit and I walk. I've forgotten having cervical pain. Mind you, I have a C3, C4, C5 osteolytic injury. My lumbar spine has improved. There's way less back pain. I am not rushing to the restroom every half an hour after I eat. My stomach knows it needs to work. I have a working stomach finally after at least 3 years. No hospitalizations, even though I myself am doing and treating critical care people. I'm not triggered all the time. My sympathetic drive has reduced. I started at an HbA1c of 7. I am at 6.2 right now, and I'm not taking any medicines for it. I never take metformin. I've never taken metformin in my life. I hate being on medicines all the time, and hence I don't comply with medicines ever. My BP is 140 by 78 usually, 130 to 140 systolic, and a 65 to 70 diastolic. At least it's better than 170 by 100 where I was at a year ago. My headaches have reduced. I don't need a consistent head rub or a consistent paracetamol to end my day. I'm calmer, less triggered, less confrontational. I have majorly become non confrontational to the extent that people don't have a problem with me. They now come to me to solve their problems, which is a big achievement given that I was uh, creating problems unknowingly a while back. Emotionally, I am a better, more evolved person. My relationship with my loved ones and my partner is improved. I express better, understand better, make the other person understand my perspective better. I love myself, those near me, and those who don't agree with me. I have a degree of love for them too. Their perspective is theirs, mine is mine. I have toured the world a few times. Mine is a bit global, theirs is a bit local, and it's all right because my experiences have shaped me and theirs have shaped them. What's most important is that I would like to thank Maneesha ma'am for bringing something that is psychology and neurology based and can give me results that are tangible and not just based on my therapist's review of me. I am not just a PDF where my results and improvements are written. I see them in my life. I have my handwriting samples from day one. I am so ashamed that I didn't work on myself before because they were bad. I did not know what a squiggle is. For a month, I could not make a squiggle. For the longest time, I could not make basic letters as well. Doing them the wrong way was easy and I was comfortable. I was in a space where I was comfortable with self neglect and self derogatory thoughts. That has changed. Uh, Becoming a ICU physician has become easier after MAM support. My frontal cortex, my prefrontal, and my insular are way more stable. My brain knows it has a brain. It's working better. Uh, Whenever I uh, think about what can I do to improve, I know what I can do to improve now. Earlier, I was stuck in a rut where I wanted to improve, but I didn't know how to improve. My judgment has improved clinically. I am a better doctor now. My need for self love has increased. I know loving myself is the first choice, everything else follows later. Whenever I am struggling, I contact ma'am. She is a call away always, which is the best part about her. I don't have to beg a therapist to talk to me because I am going crazy. She is there to help me out, and she has taught me that I am there to help myself out. I am my own support, as I always should have been, but I did not because I forgot my ways for a while. I am not doing non technical jargon. I'm not going for astrology. I'm not wearing stones. My hands are clear. I don't have any stones. I don't have to sit and chant something every day. Not that all of that is, uh, I look down upon it. It's just that it is not my style of life. I'm doing something scientific. I am a scientific human being, and I'm trying that I do a better job every day. 1% better than yesterday is my goal. One improved page of graphotherapy every day is my goal. One improved stroke per day is also fine with me. I am okay with taking it slow. As long as ma'am says that I am not taking it too slow, I'm fine. This is a self-paced activity. It is it is objective. It is not subjective. These are not Ishihara charts or a Bhatia battery where the therapist has to tell me if I'm improving. I see improvements on my own. And as a physician, I would like to tell you this is scientific enough to be understood by a non doctor, layman, even non educated person. As long as you can make a stroke with a pen, your hands are working, you can do graphotherapy. You don't even need to know English. If you are a Hindi medium person, good enough. You can do this because you don't need to understand what you're doing, you just need to make a stroke. If you can make a straight line with a dominant hand, you'll be good.
So, what made a highly skilled ICU specialist, trained to rely on science and precision, explore something as unique as graphotherapy? In his own words, he'll take you through the challenges he faced, the moment he decided to give this journey a chance, and the changes he began to notice. Let's step into his story and hear directly from the man behind the mask.
I'm, I came to you with a few problems 3 months ago. When I began in graphotherapy, I was in a mental health crisis, struggling to function both at work and in my daily life. Frequently misunderstood, usually misguided in how to go about my daily routines, and majorly targeted at my workplace due to these misunderstandings. Eventually, I tolerated as much as I could, and then I went into a spiral with low emotional control, easy to trigger, and I was constantly in a state of conflict with myself, so it showed in the external environment as well. In this, amidst all this, there was an absence of self-love, a feeling of disgust towards my own actions and thought, borderline, majorly bordering on self-harm. I don't have a triggering event as such, but I was unable to love myself, and as a result, everybody else too. I had a spinal injury due to which I had a hump on the upper back when I sat or when I walk. Chronic back pain, cervical pain, digestive issues, and a ridiculously low immunity with at least a hospitalization a year or maybe two. That's when I came to you. Uh, so basically, when I came to Maneesha ma'am, I was in a dilapidated state, good for nothing, and just surviving somehow on borrowed time. So I approached ma'am, and she gave me a 1.5 hour, 2 hour session on what we're going to do, how we're going to start, how we're going to proceed, when are we doing follow-ups, and how frequently will I be interacting with her, which was around about every for the first week I interacted with her at least every second day because I needed to talk. After that, it slowly became every seventh day. Right now, I talk to her every 10th to 12th day, which is my own decision because that's all the help I need. She explained it to me that graphotherapy is a mix of psychology and neurology. It is basically a form of behavioral therapy using the strokes of pen. Whenever we write, some areas of our brain are triggered. Multiple areas of our motor brain get triggered together to help us write a stroke. If we're writing a stroke in a particular way, it tells us something about our own nature. If we change our stroke, we are trying to change the nature versus nurture debate. We are trying to change our nature or hardwired signals, or if we go more into the neurological depth of it, how two areas of the brain are linked, how they function, and how they have been trained so far. We're trying to change that brain training. Uh, Today it's been 3 months and 20 days since starting graphotherapy. I did the basic course for approximately 3 months. Now I am on the advanced course. Since starting, I can tell you I have had a remarkable physical recovery, which I did not even imagine that I would have because I've tried a lot of therapies, uh, allopathic and alternative. When it comes to my spine, nothing really works. However, after graphotherapy, my hump has improved. I don't have cervical pain or lumbar pain. And mind you, I have some cervical injuries. My C3 and C4 have some osteopathic injuries, which is majorly because of a fall. My digestive health has improved. Uh, Immunity is way better than before, and I don't think I'll be going to a hospital anytime soon for a seasonal infection. This all of this is an added bonus. What I came to with ma'am is no longer a problem. I'm not triggered or in a conflict or targeted. I am not in a problem with the authorities ever. My emotional balance is improved. I'm able to express myself clearly. And whenever I can't, I just give the other person some benefit of doubt. They have a perspective different from mine, and it is entirely their prerogative, not mine to get into it. I have better self love and self worth. All this has impacted my career positively. It's like I am renewed. I don't have to do the exact same amount of effort to get that many results. My processing power has improved. I have gone from a Pentium to an i9 practically in the past 3 months. I'm able to grasp better, study better, and associate things better. This has motivated me to continue therapy for at least 3 more months, if not more. I might even go for a year, depending on how much I feel I need it. Manisha ma'am has helped me out selflessly. That's safe to say so. She has been selfless. At least once everybody should try to give her a month. You give so much time to people who've practically used you or practically utilized you and moved on. At least give ma'am a month, 2 months, howsoever you can. It's like it's that gym program you should have taken on 1st of January, but you haven't right now. Go for it. You will thank yourself for it. But don't thank me. I am just sharing my own experience. I haven't done much to make a dent in your life yet. If you
If you've been carrying something within you that you're not happy with, be it emotional struggles, habits, or challenges, know that change is possible. All it takes is one step. Visit www.maneesharajpal.com and gift yourself the chance to experience 1 month of graphotherapy. You don't know what transformation may open up for you until you try. If this doctor could overcome his struggles with it, so can you. Your journey begins with that first step. Take that first step today. Thanks for watching. Do give a like, share this video with your friends and family, and subscribe to my channel for more educational and inspirational content.